I'm going to do my very best to keep this review under 10 minutes. So this is my review of the brand new 2013 Nexus 7. I realize this has been out for a little bit, but unfortunately I'm not made of money and it took me a little bit to get it. So sorry about that. I will try to get devices sooner in the future, but here we go. This is the 2013 Nexus 7. This is the 2012 Nexus 7. I can tell you that I'm absolutely in love with this device. So I have Instagram. If you want to follow me on there, go ahead and do so. We'll open up Vine as well too. I'm on there and I post quite frequently. Let me open up my profile here. And same thing with my freaking Instagram. Let's open up that and then let's go to my profile here. Well, actually, to my recent activity. There you go. Let's go to my recent activity. Then we'll open up, the Play Store, and then we'll open up Twitter, and then we'll open up, I don't want to open up Facebook. How about Pixay, and how about Quadrant, and then how about Firefox, and then how about, what else can we open up here? How about Play Music, and then we'll open up Keep, Gallery, Currents, Google Plus, and then we'll just open up everything we can think of. Mocha Pivot, YouTube. How could I forget about that? Okay, so here's the deal. Here's what I wanted to talk about. Look at this. There's just no delay at all. And then you can just switch between the two and then go to like Mocha Pivot and then go to Play Music and then go to Quadrant and then go to Vine and then go to Instagram, go to Instagram, whatever that was. There's no delay at all. And if we were to sit there and try to do that on this one, YouTube, and then Vine, and then... Anyways, when we switch between apps, there is a delay in between the two. And it's quite noticeable. And then we open up Vine. Well, that was pretty quick. Delay. Settings. Helium. So it's not terribly slow, but this thing is just completely snappy and responsive to everything you do. It's just insane. This thing, honestly, I'm giving it to my daughter. That's how slow it is. I'm not using it anymore. It served a good life, but this is going to my daughter because this case, I can put this up, open this, put that out, put that in there, and then I can let her watch Netflix and all kinds of other stuff. So, the old Nexus 7, goodbye. No, I love you. I love you so much. But yeah, so if you want to follow me on Instagram and Vine, I post on there quite frequently. I also post on Twitter a lot. I have a Facebook. Everything I'm talking about will be in the description below. So, I'm trying to add less clutter to my descriptions. Anyway, something pretty cool I want to talk about real quick. This is one minor pet peeve. I really like CyanogenMod because you press a little button up there and everything, gets out of the way. And with this, you have to sit there and swipe. What I found is it's quicker to do this. And then it's not working that well right now, but you get the idea. One thing that I just found out is pretty cool, and the old Nexus 7 does not have this. Under display, you have wireless display, and you can turn it on and off. Whatever that is, I don't know. Pulse notification light? See, that wasn't checked by default. When I first got this Nexus 7, I have not rooted it, I have not unlocked it, I have not done anything to it except install some apps that I wanted to, for my review and stuff, to test out. But that was not checked by default. I was wondering, where the heck is this notification light? I'm not seeing it. Let me send myself an email. Alright, so for my old Nexus 7, I just sent my new Nexus 7 an email. Oh, it's right there. It's pulsing. Dude, I knew it had a notification light, but I had not actually seen it yet because it's not enabled by default. That is freaking weird. I love knowing, hey, there's a notification without even opening up my device. So that's awesome. So I'm going to take you around it real quick, and then I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit more about what I like. It does have a 5 megapixel camera, and you know what? I'm kind of mixed between that. In a way, I think that they could have not included it and made the price cheaper, but at the same time, I've actually used this thing to take a quick picture when I'm playing a video game or something and I want to take a picture of something real quick and I don't have a phone right next to me. So It's, with the old Nexus 7, there was times where you'd take the front-facing camera, point it like that, and then try to take a picture of something over there, and then hope it turned out right. When you don't have a camera, and this is the only thing you have, it's nice. Because 5 megapixels really isn't that bad. It shoots 1080p video. I'll eventually do a test. I did a test with the front camera, and it's 720p, and it looks really good. My only issue is that the sound on it kind of sucks. I don't know if they can improve that with the software update or not, but yeah, it's not terrible by any means. It's not even bad. I've heard much better with the S4 and the HTC One. So it looks like there's a microphone right here, and then you have your volume up and down, your power, and then your 3.5mm headphone jack, and then you have a left and right speaker, so it is stereo. And it sounds decent. When you have it in your hands like this, you're kind of in a way blocking the sound. So like every other review says, with all this bezel space, which I don't mind at all, because it's not even that much more bezel space than the old one, but I really wish they had just included a speaker right here and a speaker right here. They really could have fit it in there. I don't know why they didn't. But it is what it is, whatever. I'm glad that they keep sticking with the micro USB port, because it sucks when you have to go buy all new chargers for stuff. The form factor is really, really nice. I cannot believe how thin this is. Let me take this case off of my Nexus 7. Okay, so here's the old Nexus 7 right next to the new Nexus 7, and this is a much lower profile. It's just, it's smaller, it's lighter, it feels better in your hand because it's not as wide. And then most of the time, I'm using my device like this when I'm watching Netflix or playing a game or like Asphalt or Need for Speed or anything. I love that little light, that's awesome. But I'm holding it like this. If there wasn't bezel space here, if you're holding your device like this, for example like this, say this was, the long way, you're freaking touching on the screen. So on here, you actually have area to rest your palm instead of holding it like this and making sure you're not touching that screen. So I think the bezel was necessary. I like it. My only complaint with this device really is I wish they'd have put speakers on the front. All that room, they could have done it. So let's stop talking about that. Let's talk about battery life. Now, this is a smaller device. That's very clear and obvious. So the battery in here is quite a bit bigger than the battery in here. But I honestly have no complaints with battery life. It's still like I'd have to put the numbers up on the screen while I'm editing, but I don't know the exact figures of the battery. But I haven't had any issues with it. It'll last several hours of medium to heavy use, and standby time is pretty good. So if you're looking to get a Nexus 7 for your kid, I would definitely go with this one. The price is cheaper. It's a 720p screen. It's not bad. Oh, that's one thing I do want to talk about is the screen. Don't let me forget that. But if you're looking to get this for a kid, definitely get them this one. If you're looking to get something for yourself, don't even think about it. I'm being dead serious. This device is snappy, responsive, and I don't even want to use this one anymore. I've honestly want to just give it to my daughter and never touch it again. I'm dead serious. This thing is so fast. Let me show you the screen real quick. So I think this is about it, and then I'm going to go ahead and end the video. Wow, I'm turning the brightness up. Let me compare them real quick. So the brightness on here and the brightness on here. So let's turn them up all the way. Wow, that is a huge difference in the screen on which one's a lot brighter and easier to see. Alright, so there you go. Both of them are turned down about halfway. It's easier on the camera when I turn it down. I don't know why, but so I'm gonna open up Twitter here. New Nexus 7 loaded it instantly, no delay at all. So I'm gonna go to compose a new tweet. And this is the biggest difference in these things. There's no way in hell that my camera is going to justify this. Each letter on here is crystal clear, and you could call it HD, high definition. And on here, it It does not look or feel the same way at all. Like, it's hard to explain. You would honestly have to have the old Nexus 7 and the new Nexus 7, or go somewhere that lets you play with both devices and look at these screens. This one's 1920 by 1200, and this one's like 1280 by 800. So there's no comparing these screens at all. I'm not going to be able to reproduce what my eyes are seeing on camera. There's no way. But if you have a chance to go anywhere that has the new Nexus 7 on display, play with it. I'm being dead serious. Each letter just looks like 1080p crystal clear. And over here, it kind of looks a little bit washed out, like less pixels. Like, obviously, I'm just saying, the screen on this thing is amazing. Every time I type, I'm reminded about how awesome this 1080p screen looks. You have got to get the new Nexus 7. If you have the old Nexus 7, I highly, highly recommend selling it or trading it up towards the new Nexus 7. Unless you want to give it to your kid and just purchase this outright. This thing is amazing, and the screen quality, there's just no comparing this device to this one. This one just feels insignificant and no longer, something you want to use and touch every day. I'm going to go ahead and end this video here so I don't make it that much longer. I might come back and do a part 2 or something at some other point. I wanted to do like a lot of people are doing these days and just grab a whole bunch of different camera shots and record audio on my computer and have everything planned out and not miss a beat and everything. But I'm kind of in a hurry. I want to unlock and root this thing after this video. I'm going to edit the review after I unlock it and root it, just because I wanted to have all my apps on here and show you how fast and smooth it is. This device is definitely worth upgrading from the old Nexus 7. And if you don't have the old Nexus 7, don't even consider getting it. Just get this. I promise you, the moment you play with both devices and you're looking at both the screens and you're seeing how snappy and responsive the new Nexus 7 is. One thing is, real quick, I watched MKBHD's review, and he set his, under development options, he set his, how fast stuff loads, so it feels faster. I have not changed any of that on either devices. I don't even have developer options enabled on here, because I'm fixing to root it and show people how to enable it that don't know how to. So, yeah, that's about it. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It's just a small favor, but trust me, it goes a long way. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit the subscribe button below. I have many more videos coming very soon on various different devices and future devices that are coming out very soon, including the Xbox One and the PS4. This is What Would Josh Do, and I'm out.